Hello, Shadowcat back with more Baldur's Gate 3. And last time we were here, we went back to the chapel, which is, over there. It's over there. We went in there, we finally explored the rest of it, took a little bit of looking, but we got it. Turns out I just missed a button. It wasn't even like a secret door or anything, I just missed a button. Button opened the door. We found a lot of good stuff in there, too. I went through and sorted most of it out, I think. I gave all the weapons to Lae'zel. Because, why not? We got this this magic spear, but I have no idea who's going to use it right now. Don't really have a use for it at the moment. Anyway, though, we met a, what I can only assume is a lich down there. And fortunately, it's a friendly lich. So that was nice. So then what are we doing today? We're not going back to the chapel, I know that much. I know that there was like a lever or something that I missed. First thing I want to do is I want to take this path over here and see if it goes anywhere. Because I don't know if it does, and if it does, I want to see what's over there, and if it doesn't, well, we don't really miss anything. And then,
need to find a way forward.
According to the map, over here is that, that devil, Karlach. Now, the guy that we picked up that was training all the kids, he wants that demon dead. Demon, devil, whatever it is. It's a bad thing. He wants it dead.
What's that?
Also, a dirt mound. Oh, treasure chest. Cool. Could be trapped. You open it. Potion of healing and some gold. I'll take it.
Can't give up now.
Alright,
Never wanted the easy path.
let's keep going. So yeah, the guy that we picked up in there that was training all the kids, he wants that devil dead. I said that I would go ahead and do it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Now, Alden mentioned in the comments that there was a button that I missed inside of the chapel, and that it opened up a hatch. This must be that hatch. Okay, so that's all we're missing over here. It's just, there's an alternate entrance. Doesn't seem that important. Okay, well, never mind. Everything is good. So then there's not really anything else we need to do over here. That's all fully explored. There's a place over here that we can't really reach. There's nothing else over there. It looks kind of like there's a pathway over here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just noticing this. The water. Dark water is impassable. Light water is passable. There's a whole pathway over here that we missed. We fought the Harpies. We came over to the island, but we didn't keep going. There's something else over here. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go look at that. I'm also in, like, pretty dire need of a long rest.
These parasites.
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Oh, they're talking about
Okay.
the little friends.
Wonderful.
Little friends in our heads. Okay, that's fine. We need to pretty much just head north, like as far north as we can possibly go. So, I've got north right there. Just keep heading this way. It should take us back to the 8. Now, supposedly, I can hail somebody at the gate, and they should, I emphasize should, let us in. Which is good, because I honestly don't know how else we're getting in there. But come along, everyone.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky. And and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Right.
Seems simple enough.
I get the feeling that we don't actually like each other that much. Oh, cool. There we go. They did open it up. Okay. We're back in the grove. Now, I want over here. I should be able to reach it. Yeah. Right across the bridge, right over here. This will be the quickest way to get where we want to go. Perfect. I wonder how it works. Because druids aren't exactly known for their technological proficiency. Okay, we are coming, yes? Gonna need to invest in a haste spell.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Okay. Are you a bard? You strike me as a bard. So he seems cordial, however, I mean, if you're going to introduce yourself, that's not exactly the way to do it. I'm gonna go with number 3 on this one. I'm not gonna mince words here. I don't have the patience for this.
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
Okay. That's interesting. You want to be a little bit more specific as to where this somewhere is?
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Yeah, I'm getting rather tired of this.
Fair enough. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Well, I mean, at least we're being obvious. And honest for a change. What makes you think I need your help?
Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
Yeah, I know better than this. I think you're insane if you think I'm going to literally make a deal with the devil.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
Right. Well, I'm not going to start a fight here. That seems rather suicidal. So let's just be cordial. He's being cordial with us. I'll be cordial with him. If I did want to take this, how exactly would I find you again? You found me.
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Right. So, does anybody else want to talk about what just happened? Also, where's the thief? You take your eyes off him for 1 minute. Okay, well, we have a devil following us. That's wonderful. So, here's the thing about devils. Devils usually have a keen eye for the things they want. And they're usually loath to let them go. And it occurs to me that I actually do not know where the thief is. Why are you still back there? Cannot trust you to do anything. You are coming this time, right? Okay, good. I think I can switch back to everyone else now. And he should catch up. Right. You are catching up. No, I don't want everyone to go to him. I want everyone to come here. At least my little crab never abandons me. Alright.
Breathe deep and move.
Time to take one more look around here. Now, according to the map, we should be able to get through here. Yes, look at the map, look at the map. Yeah. But then again, this looks pretty impassable too. Well, I'm not giving up. Can't get that close. Now, hold on. Because there's a jump. What was it? Hide. Jump. Yes. Oop, there we go. See? I finally got to use it. And my reward is, nothing. There's nothing over here. Oh, I mean, there's a nest up there. Can we jump here? Maybe not. Target is too far. Yeah, I believe that. That's a pretty big jump. But that is the way to go. I'm sure of it. We jumped to here. We jumped to there. We may be able to climb up here. That is the way to go. The question is just, how would we get over there?
Keep your distance, darling.
How far could I jump? I don't think that anybody can jump that far. Can't reach it. And I don't really have a way to
Still
fly.
breathing, despite everything.
There's no fly or anything like that. Well, okay, there is a fly spell, I'm sure. But I don't have it available. I can't learn that yet. Okay, well, in that case, there's not much else that we can do here until I can figure out another way across. We'll have to find some other way.
At the ready.
I mean, if this were the tabletop game, I could maybe think of some possibilities. I mean, like a grappling hook, maybe? You know, hook and rope. That might work.
What's inside?
Did we get this chest? Oh yeah, we got this chest. Okay. Well, there's nothing else over here for us to get except for that harpy's nest, and even then, I mean, it's a harpy nest. What do we really expect to find inside of it? Although... is there anything over here? I don't think so. Doesn't look like anything important. Then again, what about what I can't see? Let's go investigate anyway. There might be something hidden. I don't see anything hidden. Okay, never mind then. We're gonna get back to the grove. I think it's about time for that long rest and to talk to everybody. Because I'm sure that there are people to talk to. Not to mention, we have people that are just back there with nothing to do. I mean, we're still in like the beginning of the game, and I already have more people that I can use. It's almost kind of a shame. Like, I know that Dungeons & Dragons was built with a 4-player party in mind, but Baldur's Gate used to let you have 6. That was fun. Alright, before we go any further then, I think it's time to rest. Long rest and go to camp. Camp supply cost is going to be 40 out of the 350 that we have. We're going to go to the camp and end the day. Use camp supplies to regain hit points, spell slots, and short rest. Sounds good. Yes.
There are important matters to discuss.
Okie dokie then. Welcome to camp. And I gotta say, this camp looks a lot better than the other one was. There's Gale. Alright. Well, we're gonna go around, we're gonna talk to everybody. Whether they want to be talked to or not. And Withers? Wait a minute. You're the guy from the chapel.
Meg, we meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Okay. I mean, not to be rude, but, are you a lich?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
You know, skeletons don't usually talk.
Correct.
Are you gonna explain?
No.
You know, on a certain level, I do respect him. He clearly knows things. Alright, so what can you do for me?
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
So... you can bring people back from the dead. Like a resurrection spell? Because that is seriously high-level magic.
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I have heard of this before in the Wheel of Time series. Which, if you're not familiar with the Wheel of Time series, number one, do not go watch it on Amazon. That is the most god-awful thing ever. But, go read the books, and everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people in the Wheel of Time have particular talents. Everybody has some kind of affinity for them, so it makes a certain type of weaving easier. But there are people who have very, very specific talents. And so, I kind of understand that. So, he'll help me change my class? I don't really want to change my class, but okay. You mentioned a cost, though.
A matter of coin.
200. Okay, so he wants 200 coins. Now, my option is that's outrageous. However, I happen to know what a resurrection spell actually costs. And, actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to use Pathfinder for this one, just because it's the one that I know. Pathfinder resource. Resurrection. Here we go. So, Resurrection is obviously going to be a divine spell, and it requires a verbal somatic component, it requires a divine focus, and a diamond as a material component worth 10,000 gold pieces. That's 10,000. That's 10 plus 3 more zeros. Or, if you'd rather, 100 plus 2 more zeros. Honestly, 200 gold for a resurrection is downright reasonable. So, okay, I know what he does.
Is life but a waking death, or doth it serve some
That's
other
good to know.
purpose?
Okay, not to mention I like him. He's good company. I feel like I could learn things from him. Alright, well, let's just go around then.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighter to dine with a devil.
You weren't there, though. So, yeah, you have a strange definition of flattery. Okay, However, I'm going to go with number 3. Devils rarely approach mortals without some nefarious intent. We would be wise to avoid him.
Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us. Badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
Okay, but what is it that he wants so badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
Okay, so you think that we can twist his ambition against him? How?
By figuring out his true intentions. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
See, I knew there was a reason that I liked him. That's smart. I agree. I mean, wanting our souls is one thing. That's standard devilry. What if he wants the tadpoles? He's offering to take them off our hands so that he may better assist us. Could be. Alright, what about you? I haven't even really met you yet. Let's talk.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to make of it either. According to the druid healer, we should be already in the process of turning. Something is stopping that. I don't know what.
Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Yes, it does. Especially since you're coming with me. Okay. You've got a nice little campsite. Do you really pack all this stuff with you? I mean, you have an effigy. And a sharpening or a grinding wheel. How heavy is that?
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
You're not from here, are you? The Tears of Saloon. The stars. In the night sky. Saloon is the goddess of the moon. And the night.
Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush. Clear.
I mean, this must be rather unusual for you then.
Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Nyogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
I'm sorry, wait. Hold on. A spelljammer. Are you kidding me? Do we have spelljammers? I was not prepared for that. Okay, some people are going to understand that. Most people probably won't. So I'll make this very, very brief. There's Dungeons and Dragons as we all know it. You're an adventurer in a fantasy setting, you run around fighting monsters and beasts and bandits and things like that, and maybe, someday, you might even slay a dragon. It's actually less common than you think. But there is some... what's the word that I want for this? Auxiliary materials that introduce something called spelljamming. Now, what is spelljamming? Spelljamming is when you take a boat and you essentially install a magic crystal into it that allows your boat to fly. Basically, it lets you sail on air as much as it lets you sail on water. And so now you can sail in all three directions. Not only that, but it allows you to not just sail through the air, it allows you to sail between planets. Now that is not exactly a small thing to do, but it is possible. And not only can you sail between planets, but if you were so bold, every universe is encased in a glass sphere. And if you can breach the glass sphere, you can enter into the place where even the gods fear to tread, and visit other spheres, assuming, of course, that you survive. And the fact that she says that they have raided them means that it must be canon. There must be spelljammers here, which means that there must be other planets. There must be the implications of that. I don't even know where to begin.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Are you getting sentimental?
Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
And here I thought you didn't like me.
You have your charms. More than you think.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed, a bit too perfect. He may not mean a word he says.
Yeah, you may want to be a little bit more careful.
Oh, you're no fun. Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
He's entirely too full of himself. And you're literally hiding here away from everybody.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. So what are you going to do afterwards, though?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Really? Can I ask who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
Alright, well, I mean, how are you feeling otherwise? I'm not going to use telepathy, not on party members. That's just rude.
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
If you turned, as in, like, we passed the point where you can't do anything? I mean, no offense, but...
Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
I feel like she approved of that. Okay, is there anything else for me to do here? I don't think so. And I think that once I've rested, I'll get the chance to actually pick my party again. If I remember right. We did rest once. There's not really anything else for me to do, so... yeah, we're gonna use our camp supplies. Should be fine. We're eating potatoes and apples and carrots. Sausage. Love sausage. Cheese. Love cheese. Garlic. Love garlic. Pale mint. I'm not a mint person. Ooh, more cheese. Cheese is always good. Grapes. Love grapes. Chilton Fire Swill? I'm guessing it's alcohol. I don't drink. Gruel? Well, you can throw stuff into it. Whalebone Spiced. I think it's also alcohol. Fire Wine is definitely. And a carafe of wine. Yeah. You all can enjoy that. I don't need that. Alright, full rest. Okay, so we're almost ready to go. I saw you. And I don't know if you have anything else for me. Probably not.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
I mean, we still have options.
Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games. unless they know they can win.
Well, I mean, I intend to win. Yes, I agree. I'm the same person. I don't play a game unless I believe that I can win it. Which means that if he wants to play, we'll play. We'll play better.
Oh, will you? Because you've got it all figured out, I'm sure. You know who tampered with the parasite and why, and what they have planned for us. And of course you know why we're interesting enough that a devil would come to proposition us. Because if you don't know that, you may as well sign over your soul now. We may escape whatever web we're trapped in, but until we know what's going on, this Raphael has us exactly where he wants us.
Yes, he does. He has us exactly where he wants us. And he knows that, and we know that, and so, we still have cards to play.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
You don't trust a devil. He's a devil. We don't trust him. Period.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to. How about this? How about you forget about my opinion? What is yours?
I'll tell you in due course. I just wanted to see how close we are in thinking, first of all.
Well, I'm not going to change my mind with a devil. Not unless we come up with some kind of really powerful ace.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I didn't realize that you were so well-versed in mental and emotional torment.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Let's see. I'm not going to leave her behind, obviously, although I am going to leave her at camp by the time we're done. That's good enough for now, for me. I should probably talk to everyone else once more before we leave as well. Because neither Asterion nor Shadowheart wanted to talk about the devil earlier, so... yeah, we'll talk to everyone.
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Should I know these words? I don't speak Githyanki. Actually, that's even an option. I'm so glad that is an option.
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my Queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
You know, you have lofty aspirations, and I respect that. Why were they there in the first place, though? That's a really good question.
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase. To penetrate the hells? This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
You know, she's very abrasive. But part of me does respect her. I mean, she's straightforward, she's blunt. I appreciate that.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
I mean, this is what fairy tales are for. So, I agree. So what are you thinking about the devil, then?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
I mean, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it in the first place. I'm definitely not doing it now. I think you can relax.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
I mean, yeah, pretty standard fare for a devil. Which is why we're going to kill one.
What's on your mind?
Apparently nothing. I just had to make sure that I touch base with everybody, and I've already talked to you. Cool. All right. So in that case, I think we are ready to go.
Let's see what this does.
And it did not let me change the party. Okay, so I don't want to do a long rest, I just want to change my party out. How do I do that? Okay, back to camp. Toggle group mode, toggle group, inventory. Character sheets. Oh, cool, I can change them all at once. Fantastic. Not helping, though. How do I change my party? No, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. Alright, let me go talk to Will again. Wait, invasion plans for the Sword Coast? This map is of the Sword Coast, sprawls from the deep forests of Tethir to the frigid spine of the world. Its topography warmed by an ancient ink and constant trade between mortal hands. But why is it on our campsite? Who here is planning on invading the Sword Coast?
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Let's see. Ah, there we go. That's how I would need to do it. However, he's got new options here. And I want to know. how does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the Hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the Hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Well, I mean, we can do this. Who's your source, by the way?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
And I was told he's not a paladin. He sure acts like one.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Okay, I'm curious. You have a stone eye. Is there a story behind it?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Okay, that's fine. However, I'm still curious.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
It's a sending stone? Somebody can watch through his eyes. I've played with characters like this before. This is incredible. Isn't it? It's a sending stone.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
It's fine. I know what it is. Somebody's watching. I don't need to know who. Yet.
Gladly. Anything more we should discuss?
Actually, yes. I need you to come with me.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
It's okay. I would like you to take Shadowheart's place.
Let's make this happen.
I think, anyway. So, now that you're in the party, it's time to take a good look at you. Did I just see what I thought I saw?
Where am I needed?
You're a warlock. Now that's interesting. I didn't even consider that fact. He's oath-bound. It's not usual that warlocks would make an oath, but it's not impossible either. Which means, if he's got a sending stone for an eye, the person on the other end could be his patron. This is interesting. Okay, you get a spell. You should come with a lot more spells, actually. Expeditious Retreat, no. Hellish Rebuke? Honestly, Hellish Rebuke kind of fits what you want to do. React to your next attacker with flames that deal 2d20 fire damage. Basically, it's a prepared reaction. Hex. 1d6 necrotic. disadvantage on ability of my choosing, and it's a concentration effect. Protection from evil and good, Witch Bolt. Ooh, command. So command a creature to either flee, approach, freeze, or drop. Yeah, that's command. Take command. That could be useful. And Eldritch Invocations. In your study of occult lore, you have unearthed Eldritch Invocations, fragments of forbidden knowledge that imbue you with abiding magical prowess. Now, this is something I really got to look at because, to be fair, I'm not familiar with warlocks. Not as familiar as I probably should be. Because warlocks started off as a homebrew kind of class. After being a homebrew class, they became an auxiliary class. And then, in 4th edition, they became one of these standard classes. However, 4th edition was terrible, so we pretend that one doesn't exist. And it really kind of took on its own thing in 5th edition. And since I've never actually played 5th edition before, I'm learning. Agonizing Blast. Add your charisma modifier to damage it deal, or to the damage of Eldritch Blast. Armor Shadows. Cast Mage Armor without expending a spell slot. Okay. It increases your armor class when you are not wearing armor. I don't know if he's actually wearing any armor right now or not. And I guess it really depends on, does armor affect his casting? Beast Speech. Speak with animals. Cool, we don't have anybody who can do that right now. Beguiling Influence. We gain proficiency with Deception and Persuasion. Devil Insight. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 80 feet. Fiendish Vigor. You can cast False Life on yourself with as a level 1 spell, which gives you 7 temporary hit points. It's kind of a trap spell. Mask of Many Faces. Cast Disguise Self. One with the Shadows. Learn how to cast it, which I'm guessing is just like magical invisibility, but only in darkness. Repelling Blast. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 15 feet away from you. And Thief of the Five Fates. Once per long rest, you can cast Bane using a Warlock spell slot. Bane targets up to 3 creatures. They receive a 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Here's what I think is going to be really useful. Devil's Sight, which is going to be a permanent effect, and I love permanent effects. Permanent effects are great. Otherwise, what would be the best one to take? He does have a +3 bonus on his charisma. And again, this is going to be always available. And let's face it, Eldritch Blast is a meme for a reason. Agonizing Blast is probably really good to go to. Yeah, we'll take that one. And replacing a spell. The amount of spells that you can have fixed in your mind is limited. As you level up, you may wish to replace old spells with new ones. Choose a new spell you know, replace it with another one. I don't really have anything to replace, do I? Wait, here we go. Armor of Agathis. 5 temporary hit points and deal 5 damage to any creature that hits you. Okay. And the Arms of Hadar. It's a conjuration. Prevent target from using reactions. On saves, target still takes half damage. However, attacks of opportunity are reactions. I'm pretty sure, at least. So if I can nix somebody's ability to use attacks of opportunity, it's pretty good. No, we'll keep what we've got. And he gets to level up again. And he's got a Packed Boon. Cool. Okay. Spells again. And we've got level 2 spells to pick from. We took Command last time. Blindness, no. Cloud of Daggers. It's fun, but no. Crown of Madness. The actual spell Darkness. Now, Darkness was advised is really good because we can cast this some distance away. It's great for, like, blocking out ranged attackers because it'll force them to take a disadvantage on their attacks. And since you just took Dark Vision on your previous level, yeah, bring Darkness. Plus, I mean, you're a Warlock, so be dark and spooky. Okay, and a Packed Boon. Pact of the Chain. Gain the service of a familiar, a fey spirit that takes a form of your choosing. This can be an animal, imp, or quasit. Honestly, I have a familiar. They don't seem very useful yet. Pact of the Blade. This one is very popular, I know that much. You can summon a packed weapon, or bind the one you are wielding, making it magical. Hexblade warlocks who already have bind hexed weapon do not gain this bind. Or Pact of the Tome. Your patron gives you a grimoire called the Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip. You're literally wearing a sword. I think Pact of the Blade is the best one to go with. And it's going to give us actions of Pact of the Blade and Bind Pact Weapon, which is a permanent action. Cool. Now, we're losing our healer doing this. However, I am still trading one magic caster for another.
Heading out. Let's move.
So I still feel pretty good about this.
Very well.
Alright, so, looking at the time, I'm kind of out of it for today. This is probably a really good place to stop. We didn't make a ton of progress, but we did meet a devil. We know that we have a deal on the table, even though I am loath to take it. I'm loath to even consider it. So I think we're going to take a break here. When we come back, we are going looking for that devil. We are going to help Will with his quest. And then from there, I'm not sure where we go. But I need to give you some stuff, I'm sure. Yeah, you have a rapier, but you need a torch. We might even have some other stuff for you. You're wearing padded armor. What's the check penalty on this? Does it have an armor check penalty? Because, like, I'm wearing robes, and these are not even armor. They're just clothing. But this is actual armor, and I don't know what check penalties look like. What I can say is I can give you a crossbow. You want a crossbow? There's a crossbow. There's a leather helmet. Nothing for there. It's already been being equipped by people. We got this ring mail. That's heavy armor, though. Frankly, I mean, I would replace it on you, but you're wearing Yankee stuff. We got gloves. Gloves of power. They get better sleight of hand. Honestly, that should go to Asterion. Nothing there. There's a Peridot ring. So there's that. We don't have any instruments. Okay, well, and I do have an extra torch. There you go. Alright, so, you're about as equipped as you're going to get. We'll go ahead, we'll take a break here. When we get back, we're going to go looking for that devil. Once we get the devil, we go looking for a druid. That's the plan. And, I mean, once we get the druid, I'm sure that from a storytelling perspective, we won't be able to get these tadpoles out of our heads, but we'll at least feel good for doing it. So, if you want to see what happens then, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, that way every time these videos come out, you get notified. If you know somebody else who's also into Baldur's Gate, then go ahead and share this video with them. Otherwise, though, if you just like me, like what I do, then leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time for more Baldur's Gate 3. And until then, take care.